Mic check. Nice. All right. Good afternoon again, everyone. We are about to begin. Let us start in prayer. Lord, as we come before your presence this afternoon, we want to give you thanks. We want to give you thanks, Almighty God, for blessing us to see another day. Lord, as we're about to begin this ceremony, we just put you at the head. Lord, without you, nothing is possible. And so right now, Almighty God, we seek your intervention. Almighty God, we invite you among us right now. Lord, 876 on the go celebrate 5 years today. And we, Almighty God, grateful to you for having all of us living, Almighty God, to experience such great service and to be a part, Almighty God, of the experience. We ask that you visit each and every one of us homes right now. In your name we pray. Amen. All right. At this time, I want to officially welcome each and every one of you to our 5th year anniversary, 876 on the go, an amazing company. We should be making some noise, right? 5 years of excellent service. It's really something that we should be honored to be celebrating today. All right, so at this time, I will move the welcome. I want to welcome Member of Parliament, Mr. Michael Phillips. I want to welcome Mr. Andrew Witham, Post Secretary Manager at Fire Safety Management from the British High Commission. I want to welcome Gary Mackenzie, the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement. I want to welcome Mr. Hector Newman, TODSS. I want to also welcome Mr. Willard Hilton, the Managing Director of Transport Authority, Miss Olivia Lindsay, our founder and CEO of 876 On The Go. I want to also welcome Reverend Yvonne Dick, pastor of the Boulevard Baptist Church, Dr. Isaac Newton, the board chairman, the Right Honorable Denzel Douglas, the former opposition leader and Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, who will be joining us virtually throughout this proceeding, the member of the press, and our valid invited guests, you all. We welcome you at this time, and we just ask that you sit back and relax and enjoy this evening proceedings. My name is Raheem Da Costa, and it is with great honor that I host this evening proceeding. 876 On The Go welcome you all here today to be a part of this auspicious and grandeur occasion. We are delighted to have you participating and sharing in our 5-year anniversary. It is really something for us to celebrate. This company provide a service like no other. And so indeed, we have something to celebrate. We are in for a good time, right? It's not a long time. And so I really want each and every one of us to enjoy this moment, including myself. Yes. All right, we're going to start this afternoon by inviting who will be joining us virtually. Minister of Transport and Mining, Mr. Robert Montague. Please, former Minister of Transport and Mining. All right, so while we wait for our welcome, our opening remark, we will have an cultural item from Arlene Garden. Please put your hands together and make Miss Arlene Garden welcome at this time, please. Arlene, she's coming. What's her group? All right, so while we wait, I have a question here, right? And we have some giveaways, because I said we're gonna have a good time. The first person to tell me 876 on the go motto, we have a special prize for you. Anyone? The motto of 876 on the go, what's the motto? All right, what's your name? Shaw. All right, Shaw. Put your hands together for Shaw. Driven by service, driven by quality and service. Well done, well done. You win yourself a prize. So see me after. Yes. All right. So, all right. So we have Arlene Garden Gospel Assembly, a group. Put your hands together, please, and make them welcome. All right, keep it going, keep it going. That was really good. All right, thank you so much, Arlene Garden Assembly, for such wonderful performance just now. It was really good, right? All right, nice. At this time, I will ask that we all turn our attention to the screen where we will have Honorable Robert Montague with the opening remark.
Honorable Minister, our special lady, the reason why we are here, Olivia. You know, ladies and gentlemen, when I became Minister of Transport a few years ago, I invited all the sector leaders to a national consultation at the Wolmer's Boys School, Minister. And I spoke then about Uber-type services coming into the country and the need for the transport industry to change with technology and to meet the needs of the time. A lot of persons objected to it, but Minister, ladies and gentlemen, a diminutive, shy young lady came to see me. She's a daughter of St. Mary. She came to the ministry, she outlined her plans. She said she could offer an Uber-type service into Jamaica, but she would need the support of the Transport Authority and the ministry. We pledged that support. We had a number of meetings with the Transport Authority and her, walking her through the system and through the regulatory process. And she came back to the table with her software and made a demand that she wanted 50 road licenses. We told her no. She would get her road licenses as soon as she has the vehicles and the persons make the necessary application. We did not cut any corners for her, and she did not ask for any corners to be cut for her. It's very important that you understand. This young lady, Olivia Lindsay, then launched 876 Taxi on the go, and she has not looked back. And since then, many other Uber type service has come, including Uber, and they had to pack up and leave because of the work and worth of this young lady. I am really, really sorry, Olivia, that I'm not there in person, but you understand that today I am out in my constituency, in Mango Valley and in Hamilton Mountain, two communities that I know you are familiar with. We're actually turning on their Wi-Fi hotspot along with the Universal Service Fund so that the people in the community can get free Wi-Fi. Another plus for this government. So as we roll out the 16-point plan, and many other persons bought into the vision and the dream of a new day in the transport sector, I am pleased that you're able to be celebrating this anniversary, and in doing that you have invited all other entities who have come after you to offer the same type of service. It is indeed true that the young will lead. I offer my heartiest congratulations to Oliver. I offer my heartiest congratulations to her staff, to her drivers, to everybody who played a part. So Mr. Newman, I am happy that you are here and that you saw that the faith is a good thing to keep. The plans the new minister have, I ask for your support for him, and I ask for your continued support to Olivia Lindsay as she break new barriers, shatter the glass ceiling, and I know that there's more for her to do, more boundaries, more frontiers for her to do. There's a helicopter service. Here she may even go into aviation. Oliver, the world is at your feet. Heartiest congratulations. And remember, St. Mary you come from, and we are expecting greater things from you. So bask in the glory, but don't sit on your laurels. Move on. Congratulations and all the very best for your anniversary service. God bless you, and thank you all.
Thanks to the Honorable Robert Montague. At this time, Olivia, I want you to stand. And all of us, we're going to put our hands together for Olivia first. We want to tell you we admire resilience as a leader. And we are truly proud of you for breaking the barrier, the glass ceiling. And we admire your drive for success and how much you would have been putting into the business. We also want to ask our team to stand. The 876 team, and we're going to make some noise in celebrating the team. Nice. Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right. I'm going to give you a rundown of the program so we can know the persons who are up, so you can prepare yourselves. But before I do that, I want to ask a question. We have a prize here, probably a weekend for two somewhere, right? Yes. The first person who can tell me when a customer books through the 876 on the go app for pickup, whether for now or for later, who can tell me what does the app offer to the passenger? 4 things. Anyone can give 2. Anyone can? All right, let's go. Okay. Oh, so we're not offering some
No,
help?
man. So no, man. It's a group effort.
Okay.
It's a group
All right. So you're gonna share your
So-
prize.
So when you book your cab online
Yes.
on the app, you are sent an image of your driver.
Yes.
And I believe the license plate of the vehicle.
Yes.
When you are picked up, your driver actually comes out and opens the door for you. It's very
Yes.
professional. And he gets a bottle of water. There's Wi-Fi on board. Oh, sorry, 876 branded water.
Okay. Thanks for that clarity.
Yes. What else? I don't know. What else is there?
All right, you get the prize. Put your hands together. You can collect your prize at the back. We have from Gift Me a voucher. Yes. So. All right, so we're moving back into the program here. A gas voucher, to be exact, for $5,000. Yes, man, it's a big thing. Gas price high. All right, so next on our program, we are going to be having some raving reviews because, of course, 876 been doing an amazing job. So we are going to be hearing from Mr. Leslie Williams, executive driver of 876 on the go. We're going to hear from Miss Monica Williams, our investor, Miss Tashay Binns, a virtual message, a student here from UTech, Mr. Andrew Witham from the British High Commission, and Dr. Isaac Newton. We're going to first hear from Mr. Leslie Williams. Put your hands together and make Mr. Williams welcome at this time. Okay, Mr. Williams is on his way. My apologies. We're going to move right along. Could you turn to the screen? We're going to be viewing Miss Tashay Binns. Raven Review.
Entrepreneurship as a requirement to have. Hi, my name is Tashi. I am a graduate of the University of Technology Jamaica, where I obtained a Bachelor of Science degree in entrepreneurship. As a requirement to have completed my studies, I had to provide an SME with management consultancy service for several weeks. In February 2021, my group members and I approached 876 on the go, and the CEO, Miss Olivia Lindsay, was kind enough to accommodate us. Over the period, we had several meetings with Miss Lindsay where we conducted assessments on her business using the Growth Wheel tool. We also did further research on the transportation industry, and at the end of the consulting period, we were able to provide Ms. Lindsay with a report which included recommendations as how to improve her business. On behalf of my group members, I would like to publicly tell Ms. Lindsay thanks for taking the time out of her busy schedule to have had those meetings with us and trusting us to assess 876 on the go, as well as to make various recommendations for the business. Ms. Lindsay's accommodation not only allowed us to complete a major practical for our consultancy module, but it also helped to prepare us for our careers as business consultants and future entrepreneurs. We thank you, Ms. Lindsay, and congratulations 876 on the go on your 5 years anniversary. And we also wish you continued success over the years to come.
Wonderful. At this time, we're going to invite Mr. Leslie Williams to share his raving reviews. Mr. Williams? All right.
Wow. Good evening, everyone. Everyone. It's wow. I'm so tired, actually. I'm really tired, and I'm stunned. I never know that I would stand up here before so much wonderful people, especially my CEO, Miss Lindsay. I love you so much. I'm happy to be here. Anyways, it's my greatest pleasure to say thank you to 876 and the Go, because I think this is the best platform when it comes to the transport authority or the transportation service. We are a platform that is second to none, and safety is our priority. And with our platform, the customer or the clientele feel free and safe to travel with us. I've been here for 3 years, and it's been very exciting for me. And today I can say I am happy that I'm here. I'm very much so happy. And I will continue to be here as long as life lasts. I will serve 876 on the go because it's the best thing to do. You understand? So I don't have a lot to say today because, you know, I've been on the road all day trying to get things done with my team and so forth. So I'm really tired. I just need to relax and rest off myself now because I'm sweating. I'm sweating because of the hairstyle. I just got a ticket to Miss Lindsay, $3,000. Yeah, $3,000 ticket from the police. But as I think said, you know, 876 and they go, and we have to do things to get things done. So we just take a ticket and go. So please enjoy the afternoon and feel free, Mr. Edgerton Newman, hands out to you. Mr. Phillips, you think I don't know you? I know you, sir. Big up yourself. I'm looking for the minister, but I haven't seen him. I don't know if he's here, but Mr. Phillips, big up. Everybody, all I have to say, 876 on the go is the right way. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Williams. 876 on the go is the right way, indeed. The safest way, too. Safest way we know. All right. At this time, we're going to invite Miss Monica Williams for her raving review. Put your hands together and make Miss Williams welcome, please. All right, we're going to, Miss Williams, backstage. All right, getting ready. So while Miss Williams get ready backstage, we're going to move right along and invite on the podium right now, Mr. Andrew Witham, British High Commission. One second, please. Before we have Mr. Witham, I have another question. Who is, listen, who is our title sponsor? AutoSmart. Well, you got it correctly. Thank you. You're the winner of a gift voucher from Give Me, $5,000 gas voucher. All right. Put your hands together. Celebrate her. Yes, she won. All right. Mr. Andrew Witham from British High Commission, we invite you at this time to share your raving reviews. Please put your hands together and make Mr. Witham welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It's always a good start when you get introduced twice. I was asked to come along this afternoon to make some entertaining and enlightening remarks. So I made a few notes in order to try and keep this below an hour. But then I saw there were refreshments here, so I'll put the notes to one side. We, at the High Commission, we took an interest in 876 back in their early days. It's important for us that guests visiting the country and diplomats and other staff are able to transport safely. So in my role as security manager, I looked at the app. The very fact that when somebody makes a booking, they see who their driver is, they see the license plate, they see where the vehicle is, its estimated time. I like the fact that people using 876 can share their ride with somebody else. We hear all sorts of advice on taking license plates, taking photographs. The very fact that you can share your journey with somebody else is a great thing. We have people who will send me the message. So as security manager, I can monitor them as they move from their arrival at the airport to the hotel, something like that. It's been an interesting journey over 5 years. There are days when we've had some difficult conversations. But here we are, 5 years in, and the service is outstanding. At the High Commission, we recommend no other taxi service. Our security advice is no other taxi service is recommended. You use it at your own risk. We're working hard to get our secure government phones able to run the app. Team of software people in London are looking at the app in order to approve it for download onto secure phones. But in the meantime, it is our sole recommendation. I'm hoping 10 years' time, still, that it's our sole recommendation. So Olivia, thank you for what you've brought to Kingston, to Jamaica. I know you're spreading your wings outside of Kingston. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Newton, for your raving review. At this time, we're going to be inviting, well, we're going to turn our eyes to the screen. Dr. Isaac Newton will be sharing his raving review virtually.
All protocols observed. It is a delightful privilege for me to actually share this awesome moment with CEO Olivia Lindsay for having crossed the threshold of 5 years of business success. When I met her in church several years ago, she was as charming and as femininely beautiful as she is intelligent, with tremendous integrity, with a big dream and a passion to find a market niche. At that time, she was doing her master's in strategic planning and intelligence, and at the same time working in corporate Jamaica and attempting to put a business in place. Over time, we became good friends, and she implemented her business plan to integrate technology into the transportation industry with values of excellence, comfort, safety, timeliness, and more importantly, making sure that customer service passed excellence with unrivaled skill and passion and compassion and decisive impact. She made a positive difference in the transportation sector in Jamaica. Today we celebrate her incredible achievements, and we look towards her as she put in place the expansion of her business footprint. 876 on the go. It's on the go, pushing towards the Eastern Caribbean, expanding towards Africa, and moving all across the globe. Right now, Olivia is at the same time completing a PhD where she's going to be focusing on trying to improve the leadership change dynamics within the transportation sector while she is expanding her business, bottom line, and trying to surpass profiteering objectives, and at the same time keeping her company's values intact. As chairman of the board, it has been a pleasure to serve this company and to see it grow with its inspiring, powerful, superpower, influential young entrepreneur in the person of Olivia Lindsay. Congratulations as you celebrate this moment. Success belongs to your entire team. God bless you.
Great. You could see the passion, right? So much passion. He believes so much in 876 on the go. And I'm sure we too can attest to the greatness of what the company has been doing. All right. At this time, we're going to be inviting Miss Elizabeth Small as we come to the end, Smalling rather, in sharing her raving review as we draw closer to the end of this segment. Miss Elizabeth Smalling.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's really nice being here. Miss Lindsay, we finally meet after 5 years. We only talk on the phone. But God is good, and God is good to 876. And I just want to bless 876 because it has solved a big problem for me personally. I take taxi every day. So before I heard about 876, I had to take El Shaddai, Express, all of them. But you see, when you have to go to work and you live in Patrick City and you work in New Kingston, these are heavy trafficked areas. So when you call all of them and can't get anybody. Until one day somebody handed me a pamphlet, 876 on the go. You can book. What? In Jamaica? Think of foreign thing that. But I tell you, God good to me because it solved everything for me. I book for the week, and everybody come and pick me up. They call me ahead of time. Miss Smalling, we have your 4:30 pickup, and we'll be there. And they are there. So when persons from upstairs look down, I see the 876 logo, say, Elizabeth, your chariot is here. I feel good. I feel good. Make me feel special. I don't have to go through the hustle. It's a hustle out there, but just solve the problem for me personally. Hallelujah. But the very first day, though, when I started, it didn't start off so well. On the very, very first day, because rain had started falling in New Kingston, and the driver got stuck. So I got a call from the office saying, Miss Elizabeth, it doesn't look like the pickup is going to, work out for today. I said, all right, no problem. Because I can't make a judgment on just one event. But right then and there, I made up my mind, this is a company for me, because if I can book the thing and it come to me, I'm good with that. So, Miss Lindsay, I just want to thank you for being innovative and being perseverant, because it's a tough world out there. So when you can carve out your own little thing and push and bring other persons into it, that's a God-blessed thing. And I just want to bless you and bless 876 and bless the staff. The staff are good. The drivers are helpful and kind. So I don't know, the drivers are here. My friend Cavell is here. Leroy, Mr. Campbell, these are very excellent workers. They go out the way for you, open the doors for you. It's nice. Them thing then at Jamaica, it turn up, it's nice. So that's my, experience. It has been good. It has been relaxing. So I'm taken care of. So God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Smalling, for such passionate, raving review. Indeed. 876 is a problem solver, right? Problem solver indeed. All right. Next on our program, we have the Right Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas, former opposition leader and the PM of St. Kitts and Nevis. We will have his raving review virtually.
This conference, I had the honor of using it while I was in Jamaica attending the JC's conference. I had the honor of using 876 on the go, founded by its CEO, Miss Olivia Lindsay. I found this transportation service to be quite reliable, always on time, safe, and technologically on the cutting edge. In fact, I found also the drivers were well clad, and the taxi environment was always clean with water available for customers. I want to recommend this wonderful service to anyone traveling to Jamaica. Congratulations on celebrating your 5th anniversary, and I wish the company and its good people a bright and profitable future as it now expands across the Caribbean and around the world.
The Right Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas. At this time, I want to apologize for the Honorable Minister Audley Shaw's lateness. He will be here in a few. He had to double up on duties and send his apologies for his lateness. We are at that point of our program where we will hear from the mastermind behind 876. Put our hands together, and I'm going to ask that we stand and make a lot of noise as we ask the CEO, Miss Olivia Lindsay, to join us in sharing her remark for this afternoon.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. 5 years. Oh my God, it was like yesterday. So, but, and they say God is good all the time. You got that right. Okay, so my title for my presentation is still building. To my family, distinguished guests, directors, board members, staff members, executive directors, investors, passengers, supporters, and well-wishers, today is your day, and or great. Do you need a microphone check? Okay. Smile, laugh, network, eat, share, and greet. Welcome to our shared. 5 years ago, 876 On The Go was born. It was a gift to myself, as my birthday would follow 4 days later. And everyone who knows me know that I'm super big on birthdays. Not just mine, but everyone I know. So, if you're good at math, unlike me, you'd know that Sunday is my birthday. I love shoes. That's a big, big hint. The need to execute my business idea was also a challenge I was willing and ready to take on. As the only female in a male-dominated industry, I began at a time when the sector was apprehended by kidnappers and robbers. Could you imagine how disheartening it was to start building when I too was a victim? Twice, actually. 876 On The Go offers a platform that provides safety to our commuters in that passengers are able to live track their car while the car comes to them, get a photo of the driver, share the ride link to a family or friend, the license plate details, and they're also able to retrieve the driver's telephone number so they can also communicate. Although this would be a no-brainer, it was very tough to re-socialize passengers to use our app. At first, we had 90% of calls coming in and just about 10% using the app. Today, it's the reverse. And now we have 90% using the app and 10% or less calling. Culture, yeah. As a result of my team, I have to shout out to my team, who graciously led caller into the habit of understanding the benefits of using our new technology. So I discovered that entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. And building a path to success requires not just gifts, but grits and guts as well. The mixture is real. There were days when I felt like walking away, thinking the problems will never end, combined with days when I sense I'm doing something right and impacting lives in a positive way. Knowing that I lead a great team means that quitting is not an option. There's no winning without taking losses. I learned early that not everyone was designed to go the next level with our company. If you're building a dream, expect to be criticized and ostracized as you push forward with measurable goals. One of the frustrations that keeps occurring is when members join our company and receive assistance with getting a license, then leave to operate contrary to the laws and or binding contract agreements. We really had to get creative, and which also comes with consequences. However, what's noteworthy is our company's growth potential. By this I mean drivers apply to drive a car, and that car is assigned to him or her, and our investors operating their own cars today. Some are in our midst today, and we encourage high aspirations. Thank you. Part of our core value is giving back to the community, contributing to nation building, or changing the narrative of this generation's attitudes towards expecting safe, timely, and innovative transportation. Caring firmness, excellence, high-quality customer care are principles I still hold close to my heart. Today, there is so much to give thanks for. I would like to say a big thank you for those who believe in 876 on the go and who supported us throughout our 5 years. To the Supreme Being, who has given wisdom, knowledge, strength, perseverance, and protection, values and principles, we thank thee. To my mom and my dad, who are here today, and I'm going to ask them to stand. Thank you. They have instilled discipline, values, and principles that contribute to the woman I am today. So my mom came, and I didn't know she was coming. Perhaps somebody heard the screaming. I'm the one who surprises everybody in the family, I believe. So when I opened the office door, she was outside. So Mom, thank you. She just flew in last night. I didn't know she just came here. So I want to say I appreciate that. My dad came out of town. Thank you, Dad. And to my siblings, please stand. To my great supportive siblings, Craig, Francine, and Carrie. So Craig flew in last night as well. He was on the flight with my mom. He pretended as if he came alone. So he came by my house, and we spent the night together with Carrie. So I believe he's a part of the plan. Francine, who's been so supportive all the way for 5 years, and they're also directors of the company. And Carrie, the wash belly, everybody knows the wash belly is the favorite one, who is also supportive. I ask you to give them a round of applause. I love you all. Thank you so much, and I'm proud of you all. Thank you. Other family members, so I have a lot of family members. I don't want to call name and get in trouble. And friends, some are here today, specifically Jody and Liston. I remember when we first went on the road to hand out flyers, they were with me 5 years ago, walking the streets of Mona. I want to thank them. Are they here yet? Okay, maybe not. Mr. Courtney Laws, one of our directors, who is present from inception. He has never ceased to support us, Mr. Laws. Okay. Dr. who is our board chair, you heard him earlier. He gives us strategic direction and our board members. To the former minister, Robert Montague, who saw the vision and believed in me. Mr. Willard Hilton, he sent his apologies, but he has been really a genuine support, and he has been constant. Benita Walker, please stand. Thank you. She has taught us everything we needed to know about licenses. And we call overnight, emergency. She is there. Thank you so much. Miss Thelma Johill, I'm not sure if she's here as yet. Okay. She was the one who told me, I have something great that will benefit the sector needs. Mr. Kenyama Brown is off the island. He's unable to be with us, but he has been in the capacity of head of security, who has been there to navigate and ensure safety to our team members and our passengers. Mrs. Carla Wigan, we need a big round of applause. She's surprised. She didn't expect that. So she's a friend. And when I say like a friend, a real friend, I can call her at 12 and say, jump over the moon. She's not even going to say, why live? She jumps. but very loyal and dedicated. Carla, I thank you. Oh, she's a crier like my family, so forgive her, we're criers. Miss Frederica Beckford joins us online. She's our head of marketing. So shout out to you, virtual Miss Frederica Beckford. Our administrative team, to our executive drivers, the ones that are here, can you stand? It was very difficult to get everybody here, given the time, especially now. Miss Elizabeth pickup is usually around this time, so it's very hard to get everybody here right now. But the ones, I saw Clavel and I saw, okay. Is he waiting? Okay. We want to welcome the minister, and I just pause. Minister Adesha, welcome. Yes. Okay. Greetings. So it's, yes, our valued drivers who the passengers see every day, they are the faces of our company. And our valued passengers, without you, there is absolutely no 876 on the go. Thank you. I want to give a round of applause for all the passengers who are here today. To our title sponsor, AutoSmart. Mr. Malta, how are you? We want to thank you so much for this partnership. So they've been with us 4 years. After the day we've officially launched, Miss Jamalda Stanford Brown, reached out to us. And the first time we met, that's where a relationship started, and it continues today. Miss Stanford, I want you to stand, please. And we want to say thank you so much for reaching out. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for coverage, efficiency, and the great team from Art. It's not just Ms. Jamalda, it's her team who we can call at any time. The cover note or the certificate comes immediately. Thank you so much. So they provide us with the best coverage, efficient service, even within minutes. Mr. Edgerton Newman, for your continuous support, sir. Please stand, we thank you. Mr. Andrew Witham, the British High Commission. He's also been with us from day one. If we get a notification tweet, that tweet is Mr. Witham. 876 on the go is the best service. Safety, security, all the nice features. And he's not just saying it, he has used the service. The British High Commission, we've been in dialogue for quite some time. They are, very responsive, and they even offer their security to us. So at any time, should we have a challenge, we can pick up the phone and call Mr. Witham, and they're able to help outside of our own security team. Thank you, Mr. Witham. Thank you. Thank you. Oops, oops. Additionally, before the mic change, I wanted to say that the British High Commission has very strict standards and security features in that they had to get access from London to use our app. And Mr. Witham made that happen. We are the only approved taxi company who can download and use the 876 on the go app at the British High Commission. So I just want to add to that. Thank you. To the JCF, ACP Mackenzie and his team, we want to thank the JCF. They have been very supportive. We've had cases where we needed the police to intervene, and they're very responsive. Thank you. Miss Natalie Burke, she may pass out for this one, but Miss Burke, I believe I saw you. So Miss Burke is my friend, and she has been doing my hair for over 10 years. The thing about her is she's also very loyal and dedicated. All our customers, have to download the app, and if they need a taxi, it has to be 876 on the go. You know, I don't want to cry, but you know, what is most surprising is that Miss Burke closed her business today to be here with me. Thank you so much. Miss Burke, please stand. You didn't think you were going to get away. Mr. Raheem Da Costa, he's our master of ceremony. He's also a great friend. I can count on him every time he's covering the event for us. We want to thank him so much. And Raheem, I appreciate you. Okay, thank you so much. To those I did not call by name, I thank you so much for your love and support from the bottom of my heart. Every mile we traveled was only achieved with your collective resources, goodwill, and undying commitment. For this, I sing your praises. To all those I said thanks, thank you so much. As we continue building towards the future, I can report better news than good news. 876 On The Go has managed to expand within the pandemic with our second branch in Ocho St. Anne. We also offer delivery services, which is a feature on our app, which was added during the pandemic. Thanks. We will be extending our services soon in St. Catherine by summer. I know St. Catherine people are calling. Portmore, where is 876 On The Go? We are coming. We also have developed strategic partnerships with Cut the Line, who is here. Sir Cut the Line, Sir Victor, please stand. So Cut the Line offers food delivery services, and we have partnered with them to ensure that we can better serve our customers with whatever services they need. Thank you, Sir Cut the Line. We've also partnered with a luxury service company in order to serve you better with taking you to all your special events. We have seized the opportunity to build our brand in the Caribbean with our eyes now on St. Kitts and Nevis and the rest of the Eastern Island. In fact, we are preparing our books for the Jamaica Stock Exchange, which will provide an avenue for all investors, members, drivers, staff members, and stakeholders to become an owner or shareholder of 876 On The Go. Dr. Marlene Street Forrest, who leads the JC, she has been supportive to us joining, and we can't wait to make this happen. If we work together in playing our part in lifting and transforming the transportation sector, which is not seen as the most attractive today. However, we must all play our part by changing the narrative starting today. Yes, indeed, we are expanding our global footprints. We began conversations with potential partners in West Africa and North America during the height of the pandemic, and just 4 months ago, we are happy to say they can't wait to come on board. The future is both unpredictable and unprecedented, yet very promising, hopeful, and bright. Join me on this exciting journey. I guarantee you that you will be supercharged and challenged to surpass every expectation. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. This personal philosophy has always been informed by my leadership attitudes and practices. As you celebrate this anniversary with us today, hurl your joy into unmatched success and unrivaled dedication. Share the amazing partnership of more breakthrough with us as we continue to build our customer one at a time. Congratulations to you all. I thank you.
Keep it going, keep it going. Thank you so much, Olivia Lindsay, CEO of 876 On The Go. From what you just said, it's clear to us that no man is an island. You really and truly have the support of your family and friends, and it really takes a community to make the dream come alive. Let us put our hands together once again. At this time, we're going to be having a musical selection from Arlene Garden Gospel Assembly. Put your hands together and make them welcome once again.
I remember when I told God yes. I was eager to do what He told me to in obedience. Looking out in the crowd, I see eyes closed, tears falling, hands lifted, people praising and worshiping too. They didn't see me, they only saw you. It felt good, but something was missing. See, I'm empty inside, and I'm wondering why. Will I ever feel what they felt from me? I didn't know the price of yes. Would cost me so much. I've been broken and bruised, wondering will I still use, crying out to you, got nothing left to lose. Father, hear my plea, need you to rescue me, 'cause I'm broken. Anybody broken? I've been broken and bruised, wondering will God still use, crying out to you, got nothing left to lose. Father, hear my plea, need you to rescue me, 'cause I'm broken. Broken.
Wonderful, wonderful. Keep the applause going. Great job. Beautiful performance. We're now going to be having our congratulatory remarks. And at this time, I'm going to be inviting Mr. Michael Phillips, Shadow Spokesman for Transport and Housing, Member of Parliament for Northwest Manchester. Put your hands together at this time, please, and make Mr. Phillips welcome.
Minister Shaw, Ms. Olivia Lindsay, ACP Gary Mackenzie, Mr. Newman, Mr. Andrew Witham, got it right, sir? From the British High Commission, specially invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, what a great afternoon today is. Yeah. You know, when I said this is a day that the Lord has given us, let us be glad and thankful. But, you know, I sat there thinking about how persons will always say that nothing good come from Jamaica, and that we don't have the initiative and the know-how how to run a first world business. Statistics will show that in the 2 years, usually small businesses last about 2 years. And 876 is now celebrating 5 years. This is something to celebrate as a Jamaican-born company. And I am excited because when I heard that Olivia is doing her PhD in transport, as I presented my sectoral presentation last Tuesday, and the minister come and pinch me and say, good presentation. What we don't recognize is that transport in itself, not only public transport, but transport overall, is the heart and the navel string of any economy. You know, in discussion today we had at the PAAC, we had the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and I repeated it to ACP, is that persons don't care, no matter which government, what it is that we put in for a successful and an orderly society. What they want to see is the destination. They want to see where there's order in our streets. They want to see that the transport authority is doing what they're doing. They want to see that 876, that when they order on their app a taxi, that they are there on time. No one cares how it is that we get there, but they want a successful business. We want an orderly society. And I have to congratulate Olivia and her team, because when you hear the comments, and it is not easy to get into an embassy or a high commission for them to have the trust and faith without them having their team, and for the high commission to say that she is the 876 is the only taxi service that is used. That is a big thing. Yeah, man, that is a big thing. Have you ever tried getting into the British High Commission? Much less the US? Yeah? Even as a member of parliament, I'm sure even the minister, even when his CPO is going, I have to go back around to a little corner and wait, drop off the minister or myself. No, it's not an easy thing. Much less to apply for a visa, much less a taxi service. Yeah? But I feel I'm happy as a young Jamaican. I'm happy as a legislator to see a company that I'm sure many said would not succeed. And to see you celebrating 5 years now makes me happy as a Jamaican. Big up yourself. Big up your team. Because to go 5 years, and looking now at the Jamaica Stock Exchange, looking at expanding, and we as legislators have to get it right to ensure that companies like yours succeed. Jamaica can't grow. Yes. And that is and it is a commitment that as I have said, I heard the comments from the former minister. And I said it in Parliament last week. When it comes to housing, it comes to transport, the portfolios that I shadow works. If we don't start the dialogue across the aisle to ensuring a better Jamaica, no matter who take praises for who do what, if there's not continuity and if there's not growth, Jamaica will fail. It will fail. And it is going to take that partnership, be it JLP or PMP, to ensure that Jamaica succeed. And I am committed to ensure that not only 876 succeed, but Jamaica succeed. So again, let me congratulate you on your 5th anniversary. I hope I'll be here for your 10th, not as just MP, but as minister. Yeah, she's a God-fearing person, I am too, so I'm talking to me. Yeah? But congratulations, Olivia, and your team, and to your family and the staff. And may God continue to guide your footsteps. At least you have him at the center. Continue keeping him there. And I know that you'll succeed. And as my colleague from Manchester, Minister Shaw, yeah, he has an uphill task. Because as I started out by saying, transport, it is about the movement of not only goods, the movement of people, but it is a large part of our economy. And if we don't get it right, we're in problem. Congratulations again.
Thanks so much, Michael Phillips, for your congratulatory remark. We now invite the Acting Commissioner of Police, Mr. Gary Mackenzie, to share his remark. Put your hands together as Mr. Mackenzie make his way.
Honorable Minister, Mr. Shaw, Minister of Transport and Mining, Honorable Member of Parliament, Opposition Spokesman on Transport, distinguished guests, members of the media, the performers before, but last but certainly not least, the lady of the moment, Miss Olivia Lindsay. What a true champion. As a law enforcement officer and the person who has the responsibility for public safety and the traffic enforcement, while sitting there, I wondered whether or not I was in a dream. And the reason for that is because over the years, and certainly over 30 years, I know I'm looking very young, but for over 30 years, I have been on the road. I have seen it all as it relates to public transportation. In fact, I saw a little of when we had only color-coded taxis and the drivers used to be in their white shirts and so on. And
remarks on behalf of the Transport Authority. 5 years of business in Jamaica is a long time. 5 years as a startup, I believe. Moving forward, and you now have a board of directors, are expanding. The Transport Authority believes in what you're doing. believes in it so much that the licenses which you mentioned, I believe, not you, someone mentioned 50 licenses. It was a former minister mentioned that you asked for 50 licenses. Those licenses were not immediately granted because some checks had to be done in terms of making sure that the infrastructure that you said was there is there. When we took a look at the mobile application, we saw the vision of what you had for the transport sector. We believe that this is the way forward. The Transport Authority believes that the transport sector needs structure. We will be assisting in every way possible to help structure and more organize the transport sector, not just for small businesses, but for every individual. Mikhail did mention that, I'm sorry, I said Mikhail as if, Mikhail Phillips did mention that getting into the British Embassy is not a simple thing. Once you are into the British Embassy, coming out is also not a simple thing. We believe that going forward, there is room for growth. We're very pleased to hear that you're now getting to courier services. We're also very pleased to understand that you're now expanding to other digital services. You mentioned, was it a food company? Yes. Cut the line. We at the Transport Authority is here to assist. If you need any advice in terms of digital advice, if you need any advice in terms of structure and the way forward in terms of licenses, Mrs. Walker behind you, she has your back, your girl. And the Transport Authority will be here to assist you. Congratulations on 5 years.
Thank you so much, Mr. Walters. All right, at this time we're going to be asking Mr. Willard Newman. Oh. We're going to be, yes. So we're going to be having our congratulatory video by Edgton Newman at this time. He's here. But I was told that we'll have a video. All right, put your hands together, please, and make Mr. Mr. Newman welcome, please.
It's gonna be a good day. You were rocking from Sunday to Sunday.
Good afternoon, everybody. All protocols observed, but I must mention to Minister Shaw that he must recognize the colors I'm wearing today. The colors, you notice the colors I'm wearing today? You know, Lady Lindsay and team, it would take me maybe 3 hours to speak about this noble organization, but I know something over there called refreshment, so I have to hurry up to get over there. But you know, this afternoon, matter of fact, this morning, somebody said to me, what type of shirt are you wearing to the function this evening? I said, listen, I'm not going to a function, I'm going to a celebration party. So normally I would wear maybe a white shirt or so, a blue shirt, or a orange shirt. But I have to wear the shirt. But family, let me tell you, when in 2017, when the minister announced his 16-point plan of action, I was the first person when he mentioned about Uber. I didn't hear the word type. I hear Uber. I said, what? Uber? Not Jamaica. We don't want no Uber here. And then, discussion, because, I will call ministers 11, 12 o'clock at night and talk to them, and they will respond to me. And said, you mentioned Uber. We don't want no Uber here. We have 37,000 taxis in Jamaica. But when I saw the lady who's with us this afternoon with a program, I said to myself, but this type of Uber I like. And if you listen to me, I didn't like the word Uber at all. But Ms. Lindsay turned me around. I had a function at Jamaica, the Transport Authority, who I want to recognize, had a function at the conference center the following year. And I saw a team of people coming inside the conference center in jacket and tie and colors. And I said, these are not transport people. And then I noticed the minister announce 876 on the go. I said, wow. And I started to engage myself with this company. And there were several, as the former minister stated, there were several other Uber coming in. And I kicked every one out of Jamaica. Because we have our own local bred Uber company. And I really want, thank you very much. Todd's and 876 forged a relationship. Because they were here to help us to transform the public transport sector. And today I can say that we are getting there. The expansion of 876 will make us proud and prepare for the 2030 vision. It's not an easy road, but where 876 is going at this time, I am urging all public transport groups to follow suit, walk in the footsteps of 876, headed by Olivia Lindsay. Let me say profoundly that a number of Jamaicans, 85% of Jamaicans, believe that the public transport sector is the worst thing since sliced bread. We are weapons of mass destruction. But with 876, we are breaking that glass ceiling. Has to be done because Jamaica, the Caribbean, is depending on the movers and shakers of the development of this country, Jamaica. And the transport sector is one such instrument to take us there. I want to close quickly. Olivia is not just a CEO and president of 876. She is my Deputy General Secretary. Yeah. A great news. Yeah. She is a Deputy General Secretary of Todd's. The other day, last week, Tuesday, we were having our road safety meeting. And I was about to say that Ms. Lindsay will not be in attendance because she's preparing for this function today. I was ashamed. She walked through the door. And that's the sort of lady we have in the public transport sector. Never too busy, any hours of the night, I can tell you. At 10:30, we were in meetings, right? Mr. Newman, I'm busy, but she's coming. And we have a leader in the public transport sector. I won't say what MD Hilton said on a couple of occasions, but we have a leader, and she will lead us into 2030 with that vision. I could say a whole lot more about Olivia and her team, road safety is one of the landmark of this 876 organization. I love the group. I will continue to support the group. And let me tell you, I ask all of you, when you need a taxi, my brother from the Taxi Association, where are you? I can't see. Stand up, man. I know you're here, you see? But let me tell you something. I'm saying to everybody here, when you need a taxi, call 876. Congratulations, 876.
Thank you, Mr. Newman. We're going to go right along. We're going to invite our title sponsor, AutoSmart Insurance. Please put your hands together and make welcome Mrs. Sanford Brown.
The Honorable Audley Shaw, Mr. Andrew Whitman, Senior Superintendent of Police, Mr. Gary McKenzie, Mr. Willard Hilton, Mr. Edgerton Newman, MP Mikhail Phillips, Olivia Lindsay, Founder and Chief Executive Officer of 876 On The Go, drivers, the 876 On The Go team, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having us here. Good afternoon. On the behalf of the AutoSmart team and the executive management of General Accident and AutoSmart, we are so pleased to be here and to extend our congratulations to you, Olivia. Steve Jobs once said, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower." Olivia is clearly a leader and an innovator. Olivia, thank you for sharing with us your insights into what you will be where you'll be taking 876 in the future. I look forward to the day when you are listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange next to General Accident. When General Accident's AutoSmart team met with Olivia in 2018, I was instantly impressed by her passion and vision. That vision was providing the Jamaican transport market with a safer, professional, more reliable transport service than what existed. That vision represented a safer transit for parents to shuttle their kids to school, and a Jamaican-born real-time tracked system for their drivers on the road. The 876 vision is one of reliability, safety, and respect for their drivers and passengers. 876 On The Go is driven by quality and service, and that is a sentiment shared by General Accident and the AutoSmart brand. The AutoSmart sub-brand of General Accident was also born out of a vision to serve a segment of the market that was underserved. The public passenger vehicle sector required an insurance company that understood their need for efficient service, that communicated coverage terms clearly, and offered fast, trustworthy claim settlement to allow you to get back on the road and earning as soon as possible after an accident. As a partner, we feel invested in 876 On The Go, and we encourage other members to onboard with 876. Taxicab owners have an excellent opportunity to tap into the market through 876 On The Go's secure and successful portal. The market for quality transport service is a necessary pillar of Jamaican development, as has been said by almost everyone here today. AutoSmart will continue to support this market through quality insurance products and excellent service. Congratulations again to the 876 On The Go team for successfully reaching your 5th anniversary. We admire your persistence and diligence, and we give you nothing but respect, and we look forward to a long future for your company. All the best.
Thank you, Mrs. Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our keynote address. At this time, Minister, before we invite you to the podium, we just want to tell you thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with us this afternoon. The Honorable, ladies, Audley Shaw, Minister of Transport and Mining, Member of Parliament for North East Manchester. Put your hands together and make Mr. Shaw welcome.
Since I found the truth, I was washed away from sin.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. And Mr. Chairman, can I commend you on your performance as chairman, especially with the green jacket that you're wearing? Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me recognize my friend and former minister, I think who was here virtually, Mr. Robert Montague, Member of Parliament, the Chief Executive Officer, Ms. Olivia Lindsay, and of course, we have so many other persons, so many speakers. I'd like to mention Mr. Andrew Whittam from the British High Commission, and of course, our member from the police force, Mr. Gary Mackenzie, my good friend, Mr. Edgerton Newman, who happens to be from my constituency in Northeast Manchester. And of course, you might wonder, how come the minister has not yet mentioned Mr. Mikhail Phillips? And I will explain to you why. You see, first of all, we are members of parliament. We are in adjoining MPs in the parish of Manchester. And when he spoke a while ago and mentioned that he would be a minister in about 5 years, he hopes to be a minister. And a little bird came up to my ears and said, Lord God, I'm going to turn minister of religion. All right, back to the script. So, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, good evening, everyone. And I'm sorry to be late because I had to join the Prime Minister and cabinet colleagues to welcome to Jamaica a special visitor from Africa, head of Rwanda. And the Prime Minister of that country is now visiting with us for the next couple of days. It is my distinct pleasure to be here and to congratulate Ms. Lindsay and her staff, the entire 876 on-the-go team, on this great milestone of operating in the transportation sector for 5 years. Happy anniversary. I am particularly proud of this company because it is, firstly, authentically Jamaican, and moreover, founded and managed by a young female entrepreneur, offering the country excellent customer service through innovation and through technology. And you know, Mikhail mentioned earlier that sometimes we don't feel we can have excellence in Jamaica. And we can, and we can. And this company is showing that in the pursuit of excellence, one company can make a difference. I was sure to highlight that a young female is at the helm of this company because she sets the right example for young Jamaicans to think outside of the box and expand outside of the ordinary. In the midst of a global economic crisis, you have stood steadfast in your operations and offered Jamaicans superb service. I commend you and your team. And you know, even in the pandemic, we must remember something. All of us here, we must remember something. In every crisis, there's an opportunity. In every crisis, there are potential seeds of greater benefit. Find them, sow them, nurture them, and watch them grow and create wealth. Given the current landscape of our roads, it is imperative more persons, both public and private transport operators, be extra vigilant in ensuring that we not only reduce road fatalities, but to completely eliminate this plague. Statistics from the Road Safety Unit in the ministry reveal that public passenger vehicle drivers' involvement in road fatalities are predominantly low, and we want it to stay that way. However, since the start of the year, 5 public passenger drivers and passengers of public passenger vehicles have died in road traffic crashes. This is one more compared to the similar period in 2021. As of April 12, 128 persons have perished in fatal crashes on our roads. We are only 4 months into the year. We have to ensure that we take responsibility for our lives and others, look out for each other, and ensure you do the right thing. The statistics from the Road Safety Unit also point to the main causes of these crashes: speeding, drivers failing to keep left, and pedestrian error. The majority of drivers involved in fatal crashes are males. I'm therefore making a special appeal to our male drivers to learn to become road models in society and reduce fatal crashes. Don't become a statistic or be the influencer of negative statistics. The Road Safety Unit has been conducting school visits and conducting road safety audits. These areas will look at educating our future, our children, on the importance of road safety and become the change after we all have hung up our driving keys. The Ministry of Transport and Mining has also signed a contract with TRL Software to provide its web-based accident analysis software system, IMAP. This software will be used to provide the latest techniques in crash data storage, analysis, and reporting, allowing them to make improvements to their road network to make them safer and save lives. This is technology working for all road users and stakeholders. To this end, commendations and admiration for companies such as 876 On The Go in inoculating safety at all levels, which is demonstrated on the nation's roads by your drivers, who are surely not a part of the statistics. It is evident that road safety has been a key feature of the conceptualization of this company. I applaud you and urge you to continue to empower your operations to ensure that the taxi business becomes professionalized, profitable, and sustainable, with stakeholders benefiting in the total value chain of the industry, with passengers at the epicenter of the business. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a tremendous impact, on most organizations worldwide. And in Jamaica, it is no different. Still, 876 on the go has remained consistent during those tumultuous times. At the ministry, we are heartened by displays such as this, as we move forward in our mission to provide safe and reliable transportation to the Jamaican people. I'm hopeful that more models of this institution offering exceptional customer service, as well as investing in Jamaica as 876 on the go, have so done. To be celebrating 5 years of business is testimony that 876 on the go really cares about the safety of all road users and the satisfaction of their customers. And they have done well despite the challenges of the pandemic. We have maintained dialogue with the different taxi associations and will move forward with plans for reward incentives to not only acknowledge those who have been exemplary leaders in the sector, but to encourage others to do good and do right by themselves, their passengers, and their families. The transport sector affects each and every one of us at every stage in life. We rely on it daily. I'm calling on all operators in the public transport sector to ensure that the system works in the best interest of all road users. It is a tremendous responsibility and requires the utmost care. As a ministry, we are doing what we need to in order to protect our people in this regard. We will be revising the requirements for PPV licenses to include better screening and assessment of driving capabilities. I have started discussions with the Transport Authority and the Island Traffic Authority to see this through. The transport sector is a critical one, and our operators must perform with the utmost integrity and provide quality service. We are a society that operates by rules and regulations, and this must be upheld and maintained and be visible in the transport sector. The Island Traffic Authority and the Jamaica Constabulary Force will continue to intensify its crime operations to enforce the law in the traffic environment. Enough is enough. And that we must reject all forms of negative driver behavior in the traffic environment. I'd like Operation Zero Tolerance to focus heavily on ensuring that operations of motor vehicles are executing safe maneuvers in the traffic environment and abiding by the road code, whilst my ministry will be relentless in educating the population. It is extremely important that road safety enforcement is relentless and sustainable. And the population, the people must understand that if they see wrong things happening on the road, report it. Report it. It can be a report that you don't have to necessarily go and expose yourself, but you can report it anonymously. I am still displeased with the number of persons dying on our roads. I beseech every Jamaican to become each other's road safety keeper and brother. I want every driver, whether public, private, or commercial, to understand that we are in the race of our lives to bring road fatalities down in Jamaica, as we make Jamaica the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business. Let's have no road fatalities. I urge you to drive for the family and road safety is everyone's responsibility. So, ladies and gentlemen, 876, on the go, continue to innovate, unearthing new ways to uplift the transportation industry here in Jamaica. And you know, earlier I said in the pursuit of excellence, one company can make a difference. Do you know how that company makes that difference? If each and every employee of that company and every other company, each employee go home, look in the mirror and say, in the pursuit of excellence, I will make a difference. The Ministry of Transport and Mining supports your company's role in providing value to the safety and security in the transportation sector. And I, joining with my good friend, Mikhail, future pastor friend, happy anniversary and best regards for many more years to come.
Honorable Minister, we just ask. Mr. Shaw, we invite you back on the podium here. Again, we really want to thank you for your time taken out of your busy schedule to share with us this afternoon. And one thing I'm sure we took from it is that in everything we should look for the opportunity and maximize on that opportunity. We thank you so much. I invite Miss Carla to present you with a token.
Quite an honor. Minister Odisha, we want to thank you so very much for being here with us today to join us on this special occasion. Truly a pivotal milestone, and 5 years, wow. I'm still in awe, and I know we have much more years to go. And I just want to thank you for your presence and for your kind words and for believing in us and for looking out for us and putting your faith in us and knowing that you'll be with us all the way and you'll be working with us as we continue to transform the Jamaican transportation industry. Thank you so much. This is for you. Oh.
We get so amused every time.
Put your hands together again. So in celebrating our 5-year anniversary, we are giving away 5 vouchers to 5 lucky persons. These vouchers are under the chairs. Possibly you're sitting on one. So if you check underneath your seat, do we have a winner? Woo! Make some noise! We're still looking for it. One more. Ah, nice. So you have just received 5 free ride for 5 5 year. Yes. All right. At this time, we're going to be presenting some awards. Oh, all right. Mr. Craig Lindsay. Craig and Carrie Lindsay, please make your way to the front. So the first category of awards will be for 5 years of service with the company. First person to receive an award for 5 years with 876 on the go is Miss Andrea Williams. I now invite Mrs. Okay, photo moment. Picture perfect. All right, keep the applause going. We're going to invite Mrs. Carla Wigan, celebrating 5 years of service with 876 on the go. We now invite Miss Francine Lindsay, 5 years of service with 876 on the go. Miss Jodianne Foster is absent, but we still pause to acknowledge her contribution to the 5 years process. All right, Craig and Carrie, we thank you so much. I now invite Miss Francine Lindsay and Miss Kadeen Barrett to present our 5-year service award to our males. This time I invite Mr. Edward Denton. Edward Panton, rather. 5 years of service.
medal in a trophy and belts. Every day you see we with them on the next level. Break records like we cracking eggshells. And every single ounce of effort we expel. It's all about progress, cause we have to excel. I watch them looking like success, we dress well. Boom. Another knockout for the ring, the next spell. I'm about to say
Mr. Craig Duncan, 5-year service with 876 on the go.
but that's the whole gist of it. I hate in the beauty when winning now we have it. Cause I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning.
We now invite Dr. Isaac Newton. He's absent, but we pause to still acknowledge his contribution. We also have Mr. Dale Newby, who is also absent, but we will still acknowledge their contribution to the process. Mr. Courtney Laws, 5 years service to 876 on the go. Mr. Rohan Daly and Liston Vermont is absent, but we are pausing to acknowledge their contribution. Our next category is thank you for your support. We have, well, at this time I'm going to invite, we have Miss Frederica Beckford. Thank you so much, Frederica. Where's Frederica? Absent. But we're still very thankful to Frederica. Miss Kadeen Barrett. Here? Oh, you are here, Miss. Thank you for your support, Kadeen. We now invite Miss Elizabeth Smalling. Thank you, Miss Elizabeth Smalling, for your support here at 876 on the go.
Telling them again, but I'm not in a device. Life, don't get chance too often. Cut out some of the sadness and invest in a laughing. Time you take a stress, lifetime passing. Tell them so you love them for you see them in a coffin. Let me tell you this, man. Good days, bad days, you know, so you win up. Me would have trade house and car and cheddar. Just forget 1 more minute with my brother. So you get up, spend time together. Cherish every second of the day when you're there. Gotta tell you, I had a close one yesterday.
Miss Coralice Pickney. We now invite to the podium Mr. Edward Panton for your support. Mr. Asif Campbell, thank you so much for your support. We invite you to join us on the podium. Mr. Campbell, he's not here. We pause still to tell you thanks. Mr. Edward Panton. Keep it going, please.
Never get a good education, can't get a big check.
Mr. Andrew Williams. Mr. Andrew Witham. Thank you so much, Mr. Witham, for your support. Now for Unwavering Support Award. We have here Mr. Willard Hilton. Oh yeah. Mr. Walters will be collecting for Mr. Willard Hilton.
Unchangeable, Lord, unchangeable. Hey, matter how the dollar might stack up, me still not change. Me, I go stay rough. Inna the giddy and you have to buckle up your lace. Be smart, don't be a gruff. No, no. Life it's a journey, it's a long race. Mama says, son, be wise and don't bring disgrace. So me take up the broom and start sweep the place. Cause all these ways they got to get erased.
For Unwavering Support Award, we want to acknowledge the Honorable Robert Montague. Mr. Walters will be collecting on behalf of Mr. Montague. At this time, for our 5 years, we want to acknowledge Mr. Leroy Williams. 5 years of service to 876 on the go as a driver. Leroy, we appreciate you. We're extending our thanks for your support to Miss Bonita Walker. And Mr. Leslie Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going, keep it going. As your master of ceremony, I want to extend a heartfelt thanks to everyone for taking time out to be in here today, celebrating in this 5 years anniversary of 876 on the go. We really and truly appreciate each and every one of you. As we made mention earlier, no man is an island. We all need each other to make it. At this time, I'm going to turn over to Mrs. Carla Wigan, who will do the vote of thanks.
Love yourself. Value yourself, think highly of yourself. You're very important. Hashtag, I'm a big deal. friend, I'm a big deal. Yeah, we're kinda important. For real. Oh yeah, I'm a big deal. And my friends are some big deals.
Honorable Minister Odisha, Minister of Transportation and Mining, CPMP, Honorable Robert Montague, MP, Mr. Mikhail Phillips, MP, Mr. Andrew Whittam, Post Security Manager and Fire Safety Manager, British High Commission, ACP Gary Mackenzie, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, Mr. Ashton Newman, TODS, Mr. Willard Hilton, Managing Director, Transport Authority, Ms. Olivia T. Lindsay, Founder and CEO, 876 On The Go, Reverend Dr. Devon Dick, Pastor, Boulevard Baptist Church, Dr. Isaac Newton, Board Chairman, Right Honorable Denzel Douglas, former opposition leader and Prime Minister, St. Kitts and Nevis, members of the press, our most valued invited guests, all our valued sponsors, awardees, ladies and gentlemen, a warm and beautiful afternoon to you. Our heartfelt thanks to everyone who took the time out of their busy schedule to be with us today. We value your presence and support. We thank God for being our anchor and for navigating us as we continue to transform. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this grandeur and significant occasion. On behalf of 876 On The Go, I'd like to thank Honorable Minister Odisha for gracing us with his presence and for his keynote address on this auspicious occasion as we celebrate this milestone, our 5th anniversary as a technology-driven catalyst in the transformation of the Jamaican's transportation industry. Thank you, Minister Shaw, for enlightening us with your informative and powerful delivery. We are all inspired by your great words, and we look forward to future collaboration with the Transport Ministry as we continue to strive positively to transform our transportation industry. I take this opportunity also to thank Honorable Robert Montague, MP, for taking time out of his busy schedule to deliver the opening remarks as we celebrate this pivotal milestone. Thank you, sir, for your enlightening and fruitful delivery as we embark positively on the way forward. I'd like to thank Mr. Andrew Whittam, Post Security Manager of the British High Commission, for his inspirational and encouraging congratulatory address as we continue to build our partnership with the British High Commission, engaging and finding new ways to collaborate to re-image and reimagine the way in which we safely mobilize people logistically. We look forward to our continued collaboration as we enter new frontiers. I'd like to express our sincere thanks to ACP Gary Mackenzie for his engaging and moving congratulatory address. Thank you, ACP Mackenzie, for celebrating with us today. We truly value and appreciate your presence. You made the event even more secure. I'd like to thank Mr. Willard Hilton, MD, Transport Authority, for his wonderful congratulatory remarks. Thank you, Mr. Hilton, for gracing us with your presence today as we continue to work together to build a better and more robust transportation sector in Jamaica. I'd like to thank Mr. Ashton Newman, President TODS, for his congratulatory remarks and for imparting such an enlightening and encouraging speech on the way forward and how TODS have been trusting the collectiveness of getting the transportation sector involved in changing the image of the sector into a more structured, vibrant, and service-driven one, geared at meeting the needs and the expectation of the traveling public. I'd like to thank our beautiful and lovely founder and CEO, Miss Olivia T. Lindsay, for her comprehensive, informative, and enlightening delivery on A76 on the Go core focus as we eye the future and another 5 years onwards. I would also like to extend our thanks to the media for their excellent coverage of the event, and to Reverend Devon Dick for leading us into prayer and blessing the proceeding. Thanks to the Anointing Hands group from Ireland Garden Gospel Assembly for their intriguing and beautiful performance. It was quite enlightening. I would like to thank Mikhail Phillips, MP, for celebrating with us today and for his congratulatory remarks. Also, I would like to acknowledge and extend a big thank you to all our sponsors, BCIC, Gift Me, Thoughts, Caribbean Taxi Association, Shalcast Medals and Trophy Association Limited, H&L Ultimate Limited, for joining us today, and a very, very special thanks and hearty welcome and thanks to our title sponsor, AutoSmart, for hopping on board with us as we continue to nurture our mutually beneficial partnership. Thanks for celebrating with us, and we look forward to future collaborations. The toughest job today is being the Master of Ceremony. Would like to heartily thank our Master of Ceremony, Mr. Raheem Da Costa, for overseeing the proceeding and for keeping us on course. I also wish to express our gratitude to the decorators for providing us with a beautiful decor and ambience, as well as Phenomenal Systems videographers for the video setup and streaming. And a very big thank you to musician and saxophonist, who, well, he didn't make it today, but we're still giving him thanks because he said he was gonna come. So, right, so he didn't come, but we know he really wanted to be here today. I'd like to acknowledge and express our sincere gratitude to our board chair, Dr. Isaac Newton, for providing mentorship and strategic direction over the years. And also, thanks to all our directors, members, investors, and clients who have been supporting us throughout the years. Without you, there would be no 876 on the Go, and we would not be celebrating this significant milestone today. I would also like to thank our potential members and investors for joining us and celebrating with us today. We look forward to having you on board with us as we continue to positively trust forward. I would also like to extend special thanks to our executive drivers who continue to execute the quality service of which we are known for, and a very special thanks to Miss Elizabeth Smalling, Foundation passenger and supporter. Thank you for supporting us for the past 5 years, for 5 days every week religiously, and we look forward to your continued future support. Further, we're grateful to Ms. Sydney Binns, UTEC student, for her powerful testimonial on the positive impact of A76 on the Go in transporting herself and her colleagues as they pursue their studies at the university. At this point, we would also like to acknowledge our gratitude to the former Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Honorable Denzel Douglas, for his congratulatory remarks. Finally, I would like to place on record our hearty thanks to our team for making this event a successful and memorable one. Thank you for all your indelible support and for your enormous cooperation in the organization of this event. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to express our utmost gratitude to all the speakers and to everyone present. We thank you for being with us this afternoon. We do appreciate your presence with us today. It has indeed been a great pleasure. Please do enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you all so very much.
Yeah. All I know is God is holy. Protect your life, it's the one I
At this
know.
moment, we're going to ask everyone to stand. As we end the proceeding in style. The 876 on the go away.
Roll out the cool as the breeze. Wallet look like a science book, where a school never teach. Rev the truck up to the mountain top, and as soon as me reach, go get the stuff, kick the shoes off my feet, then me bless the cup, 32 songs me read. Give thanks for the love me receive, me work every day, in the street, and every day, end with nights like these. When a holiday, touch on the beat,